far as the feel, I want to keep. I wanted my movie to be, I wanted to simulate the movies they made back in the '80s. So that's why I was like, we got to film a movie that's going to be, people are going to look at it, they're going to say, this looks like something from the '80s, and that's the kind of feel I want when people watch it. The inspiration of the movies, growing up in the '80s, my older brothers with their friends, just some of the stuff that they did always stuck in my mind, and the way they kind of hung out, and the things they did around the neighborhood, and that's what kind of inspired me. And also watching, some of the '80s movies that were my favorite movies. I kind of got some ideas from watching them movies too, so I want to kind of keep it, like relevant to the '80s type of movies. The music that I grew up with, listening to the '80s, the hair bands, like Skid Row was, one of my favorite bands growing up. It was still today. Motley Crue, Poison, there's just so many that the music that I like listening to, like I said, even today, that I still listen to. That's kind of inspired me too to make a type of 80s music. 'Cause I would always love to have a soundtrack from, like songs from Skid Row or Motley Crue or Poison or Warrant or Tesla, all them groups that I listened to growing up, that would make a great soundtrack. So how Fly High Michelle came about is the character Michelle in the movie. Creeper had an infatuation with her. He loved her. So I was like, you know what? Let's going back to the dream sequence. Let's shoot something with Michelle, Creeper, and then with the song "Fly High Michelle" was big in the '80s, early '80s or late '80s, whenever it was big. I thought that would be perfect song for that scene, which it turned out to be a great part in the movie. So that's how "Fly High Michelle" came into the mix. Michelle, like I said, she's an actress in the movie, and her name is Michelle. So why not use the song? How I met Mark was through a friend of mine, Danny Sanchez, which is also in the movie. He plays Purple, and I asked him, I said, you think Mark would do a cameo for me? We need it for an hour. He said, oh yeah, I'll ask him. I don't see why he wouldn't do it. So he asked him, and Mark decided to come on and do that one scene in the diner scene for me, and then it just evolved from that scene because Mark liked what he's seen. So he's like, let's start adding a little bit more of per se the character, the Weiss guy. So when Mark told us that he was getting his backstage on the tour bus, so we were pretty excited to be able to get back there and film with Brian Wheat and Mark. So what we did, we were at the concert. We did all Mark Weiss's stuff earlier in the day, and then Mark gave us some tickets to go into the show. We watched the show. My cell phone was going dead, so Mark said, "Keep your phone on. I'll let you know when you guys can come back and film, or if we even can." So the night was going on. My phone died out. So Mark, I believe, gave his cell phone to one of the other actors. His cell phone was going dead, so it was like the communication was running out. So I didn't hear anything back by a certain time, so we left. And we're driving home, we charged our phones, and Mark says, all right, we're ready to film. I'm like, so we left. We didn't think you were getting us backstage. He's like, no. So we turned back around. We went back to the art center, and Mark came back up. We got us backstage. When we were filming Brian, like, he was like a natural. We only did a couple takes with him. He did a great job. We didn't give him too much time to think, because once you give somebody too much time to think, then they want to start acting, and then which throws everything off, and it doesn't come out that good. But I don't think maybe he really thought we were a bunch of jerk offs.